Sometimes in the scriptures we have such a challenge. Today is one of those days. We have God choosing Cyrus, a great conqueror. He really conquered and created the biggest empire during his reign, 600 years before Christ. And although he was a pagan, he was a Persian, he fought Babylon, and by fighting Babylon, conquered Babylon, and declared freedom for the Jews. So God calls him through the prophet Isaiah his anointed one, his Messiah. That, confronted with the scriptures and who the Messiah was going to be, causes a great distress for the Pharisees, who know everything, of course. They, in turn, try to confront the real Messiah, Jesus, using a coin, saying, who do we worship, God or Caesar? And Jesus, he reads the signs of the times very clearly and tells us to give God what belongs to God and pay to the government, Caesar, or the world what the world deserves. God uses strange ways to create us. He asks us to use our senses, our faith, our hearts, to read the signs of the times, to understand where he's acting in our lives. Look at the hurricanes. Look at Puerto Rico. Look at the disasters recently. We, as Americans, I hope, and definitely as Christians, have risen to a perspective of assistance and charity and love. We wouldn't have done that without the disaster. I'm not saying God sent the disaster so we'd get off our seats, but it certainly looks that way, and the disasters offer us a period of reflection and a period of introspection and going forward and seeing the hand of God in the times. Signs of the times. God sees us through oppositions and through contrasts and through ways that we're always going to be surprised with, okay? So this is Father Lou, and if you want to hear the rest of the homily, go to the homily. Thank you for joining us on the 29th Sunday of Ordinary Time. See you then. The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. The Pharisees went off and plotted how they might entrap Jesus in speech. They sent their disciples to him with the Herodians, saying, Teacher, we know that you are a truthful man, and that you teach the way of God in accordance with the truth. And you are not concerned with anyone's opinion, for you do not regard a person's status. Tell us then, what is your opinion? Is it lawful to pay the census tax to Caesar or not? Knowing their malice, Jesus said, Why are you testing me, you hypocrites? Show me the coin that pays the census tax. They handed him a coin, the Roman coin. He said to them, Whose image is this? Whose inscription? They said, Caesar's. At that he said to them, Then repay to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and to God what belongs to God. The Gospel of the Lord Jesus Christ.